So already outperformed what I thought that I would do today. So not going to be disappointed at all if I lose somewhere in here. Looks like we may be playing against Tempo again. I'll go ahead and play first. We've got a really good opening hand already. This is an amazing hand. I'm all about this. We'll keep this. So I'll start throwing those specters in the deck. We actually haven't seen as many specters as I've thrown in the deck these last today. I mean, I see some, but usually they're coming like mid to late game. Like I don't get to have the turn 2 specter. I mean, of course I'll say that and then it'll happen right now. Okay, well that's not too bad. We're gonna go ahead and just throw out that Chosen too. More specters, more beta. Get us moving along here. Probably should have played that Chosen in the second main phase, but that would have been the better thing to do. Not too much of a response he has there, with only one resource up. So let's go ahead and swing in with these Chosens. Play that Mirror Knight. And he's gonna peek. Okay, so he's looking for a response here. Our aggro is pretty good for early aggro here. Come on, Speed, let's roll. Not really seeing any plays out of him. It's difficult to tell if he's tempo or if he's some sort of control. So I'm gonna Buccaneer my Mirror Knight, so it doesn't do as much good stuff. That's fine. I'll just play an Eldritch Dreamer here. I'm perfectly fine with that. He's not going to typically kill a lot of my stuff anyways, so Mirror Knight's going to be coming out on games 2 and 3 anyways. So it does stop my offense with my Chosens, but they were never designed for offense to begin with, so not a problem. So see if he's got Buccaneers for days here. If he starts Buccaneering Dreamer, then that could be more of a problem. Buccaneer should help me hold on. Keep pushing the offense though. Gonna peek. He's looking for something that's good for me because now I get to draw a card off of this Dreamer. I mean, I guess he could, if he plays a resource, he can bounce the Dreamer. If he does that, I'll replay the same Dreamer. He should bounce it in response to my attack phase. Actually, he should bounce it now in case I have Countermagic. That's when he should bounce it. That would be the best time to do it. Yeah. Yep. Okay, not a big surprise there. But I still get to replay him. Yep, sure, I'll take 2. That's not a problem. I give 2 back next turn. So I'm still ahead on damage. And I get my card draw here. Do my card draw first. Let's see what we draw. Mastery of Time. So we'll play our Eldritch Dreamer in the second main phase, which he can't counter. And if he bounces this, then I guess I'll play the other Dreamer. Actually, I'll keep playing this Dreamer because I can actually go to 6. Yeah. Okay, just drawing his card. He's got lots of cards in his hand, which could mean card advantage. It might not. If he keeps resources up, it's debatable what I play, what I'm trying to draw Countermagic out with. I mean, I'm basically either playing Eldritch Dreamer or Mastery time to... Okay, so he's going to play his Gralk. That's fine. I'll just play a Dreamer here. I'll take some damage. That allows me to play a Dreamer here, and eventually I have Mastery of Time to untap my field and swing in with 2 Dreamers, which seems pretty good to me. Now, if he starts, like, Mastery of Time on his side of the table, that could be a problem. Oh, there's a Spectre. That's always nice. So yeah, we'll just go and run our Dreamer out here. Just keep building up our board state. Play our Spectre. Already played a resource, so we're done with the turn. So you could tap our if he plays another Gralk here, that's okay. That's fine because we just Mastery of Time. If not, then we'll hold Mastery of Time to see if he has some sort of response. Got tons of Spectres in this deck. Okay, that's fine. I'm perfectly fine with that because we just Mastery of Time here and we get our card draw anyways with our 2 Dreamers and stuff. He's going to swing in with his whole field, which means I get to swing with my field. Well, I get to swing with most of my field. So I actually get to play Mastery of Time here and untap my field. So let's go ahead and do that. And we'll go ahead and Mastery Time here to untap, and then I get a good attack phase. For 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Seems pretty good. And then he gets 6 back, maybe. Actually, at this point, I think I'm just going to go ahead and swing with Chosens as well, because they pretty much have done their job. Oh, and I have a Splinter to play. Yeah, so there's no reason not to swing with Chosens. I mean, if he blocks one, it's really not that great for him. You get to draw a lot of cards here. This was an amazing game for me. He could still come back if he just keeps Gralking me for like turn after turn after turn, but I mean, he's already played 2. He could bounce one maybe, but I'm going to roll out my Splinter here, and that should help quite a bit. So anything he plays here, I can counter once, put it back in his hand. He only has so many resources to play things, so I feel like I'm in a pretty good spot. I also have something that can block both of his Gralks. You know, he probably doesn't want to necessarily give those up. So yeah, he needs to. If he has Yesterday, that might be good, but I draw lots of cards off of Spectres too, so I don't know. He didn't block any of my Chosen, which is surprising to me. He should have at least blocked a Chosen there, I feel. I don't know why he didn't do that. I mean, it is just 1 point of damage, but it's 1 less Chosen throwing Spectres in my deck. Splinter's really one that, like, I love to have late game. I might need to look at the numbers on it, though. I might need to take it down to 3. So it's one of those you really want to play with like 6 resources in play, I think. I'm not sure. I don't know that bouncing the Mirror Knight was really that great for him. I could have played a Thunderbird here, but I'd prefer to have a blocker just in case he Gralks me again. He's gonna peek, he's searching for a Gralk here. Thing is, if he plays it, I just counter it, so I don't think that that really helps him. He can't stop my Dreamers. I mean, 2 Dreamers is a lot. Actually, what he's really searching for is Yesterday. He needs a Yesterday here. That's what needs to happen for him to be able to continue on with this game. Because Gralk is not going to do it. Actually, even Yesterday won't do it because I can counter that too. So, I don't know. I don't know that he has an out here. really thinking. He's deep in the tank, thinking about this. That's fine. I'm not going to pressure him. There's no pressure really, because like we have no time limits. We are in top 16. You know, it's kind of a big deal. He's really thinking. He's really thinking. All right, attack phase. I'm gonna. You know, I'll block. Yeah, I'll block. I don't really see him doing anything here, so I'll just block a Gralk. It's gonna yesterday. I counter it. Yeah. Yeah, I knew he had yes. Yeah, that was pretty much it. Alright, so go to game 2 here. So this matchup, this is another one where I need to have maybe some more removal. So that might be the thing to do. So I think that removal is going to definitely be good in this matchup. Just straight up removal. Maybe a Storm Colossus to close it out. Maybe those. I don't know that I'm going to get there though. Yeah, that should be okay though. 2 Storm Colossus and the Sappers Charges. Really, Thunderbird's really good here. Time Ripple is okay, but not really great. I'd rather just have the Buccaneers are fine. Countermagic's kind of a big deal. Splinter's kind of a big deal. Mastery Time's really good. Maybe I don't need all these Storm Colossi. Mastery Time. Countermagic could be a really big deal for dealing with Gralk. Oh, that's right. Mirror Knight. Don't need Mirror Knight. That's right. I was like, wait a minute. There's some cards in here that I know I don't need in here, and that's Mirror Knight. Mirror Knight we definitely don't need in here because it just doesn't do anything for us. It really doesn't. So I think this should be good. So we'll go and save this. And then let them know that we're ready. It's coming to play on decks like this too. I didn't expect to see so much Mono Sapphire. I really didn't. So I'm glad that my Mono Sapphire is standing up so well, or at least I'm getting lucky. He's chosen to play, so I don't have to, so I don't have to worry about that. So, oh, so many times there's this hand, and I keep it. I'm gonna keep it. I love living dangerously with the chosen. I'm up a game. Let's go and let's go for it. Keep a hand. Keep this hand. Let's live dangerously. Turn 1 chosen again. So I mean, and I know there's really not a lot he can do with it, at least within the first 2 turns. So look at that. Draw right into that resource. Lucky compared to the other. Earlier today, that's definitely lucky. So basically that means that everything else in my hand is live now, except for Mastery of Time, which will come online later. It should be perfectly fine to do something like what I just did because I've got 25 resources in the deck. I mean, honestly, like more often than not, that should pay off like it just did. What I just did there. So I guess he either doesn't have the balance or doesn't want to use it on an Ancestor's Chosen. I'm gonna hold on to Buccaneer. Now I have Countermagic up. I could. So I guess we'll get aggressive and we'll just go ahead and throw out the Thunderbird here. I'm not really. 4 is a lot that he could spend on something big, but I'm not seeing a lot of early drops here. I mean, I expect to either see this guy Buccaneered or something like that. I expect to get a Buccaneer to this Thunderbird here. Or an Eldritch Streamer. Okay, so we'll have to Buccaneer that Eldritch Streamer. At least we've got an answer for it. And then hopefully if he can't play it, we'll have a turn to Countermagic it. So we'll go ahead and Buccaneer that Eldritch Streamer and stay ahead on damage. And then if he's stifled on resources, we're in good shape. Because that'll give us a turn to have Countermagic up for it. But if not, then that puts us in a really bad spot. Although we do get a Mastery of Time. You know, when after he replays it. And Thunderbird can be a really quick clock in this situation. No, I skipped my attacks. Seriously? So he should have. I should have 3 damage. I'm not. Yeah, that was my fault. I shouldn't have been. I was getting a little click happy there. He should be at. Yeah, whatever. Whatever. So he replays his guy maybe here, and I can't do anything about it, and that puts me way behind. Yep. Yep. Yeah, I mean... Maybe a 15, but... No. Don't worry about it. Don't worry about it. I'm not gonna do that. It's my mistake. If I make a mistake, it's a mistake. You know, I'm not gonna go back on stuff. There we go. So let's go there. So like that. I have Countermagic up if he plays something else crazy here. I'm not going to play the Splinter because I want to be able to counter his next big play. He's going to draw a card here too, so I need him to attack here so I can Mastery of Time to deal lots of damage. So that'll be a ton of damage if I get to my Mastery of Time here. So I hope he makes a big play here that I can just counter. And that should put me in a really good spot. That's fine, I don't have any blockers because I can't block that guy. If he doesn't make a play here, it's really bad for him anyway, so he should have a play here that I can counter. There are a lot of expensive cards in this deck, I agree, that I'm playing. Well, resource-wise, yeah, that's true. Yeah, that's true too. Like I said, I would probably reduce the amount of Mastery time in this deck after having played it all tournament now, just because Mastery time is one of those cards that doesn't do a lot for you. So I expect him to have Countermagic because he didn't cast anything there, so I'm just going to sit and just keep attacking. Can actually even play a Splinter if I needed to, but I have board state here, so I'm sitting on 2 Countermagic. I don't really care if he's dealing me 3 damage and drawing cards. Really don't care about it. I mean, my damage is pretty good. I'd like to Mastery time here, but I expect that he has Countermagic when he's holding on to resources like that. He's going to Time Ripple. Time Ripple. That's fine, I can replay him. That's fine, I'm okay with that. I'm still ahead on damage. I need to be able to counter magic, so we're going to play Thunderbird here. Otherwise I would play Splinter. Okay, good. So I'm going to peek, that's fine. You can peek all he wants. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. And then, so if he makes a big play here that I can counter, and he's out of resources where he can't counter my mastery time, I win. Because he's going to swing with Eldritch Dreamer. He pretty much has to. He needs to draw cards. So, as long as he puts himself at 2 or less resources, and I can counter something here. I mean, if it's good enough for me to counter, and I can mastery time next turn, I win. Board state looks really good for me right now. This Eldritch Dreamer is pretty inconsequential. I should actually have him at 8 right now, but, you know, obviously I missed the combat phase, and, you know, that's how it goes. Them's the breaks, right? He has to swing here. Yeah, that's fine. I'm pretty far ahead on damage. I got ahead really early, especially with that Thunderbird. Play something. I mean, it's either a slow death or an all-in-one turn death. Okay, so he's going to master time. Excellent. That is excellent for me. Because that's game. Because he has no resources to respond to my mastery time now. And that's good game, so I'll go to round 2 of this 16-man. Yeah. So 2-0 in round 1 in this tempo mirror matchup. Yeah, the lower curve is definitely helpful, especially in that situation. So we're going to reside our deck. I'm going to go report here. Actually, I need to stop my local record.